So I've been looking for this grave. I'm gonna tell you the story about this. There's a lady out here. Boy, she died years ago, right? Now, her name is Anne Jean Tingri Lacaz, right? So, her story is that she was a well-known, popular, expensive, like prostitute back in the day. Now, the story is she was getting highly paid to do her service, but at some point out here in Portland, Oregon, of course, she got killed with her roommate or sister that was actually heard the actual situation, but thought it was just a man mad because he couldn't afford her, put it that way. So anyways, she was murdered and they never did catch her murderer, right? So I ran across this by looking for the cemetery itself. I ran across, interesting, let me find that grave. So I finally found that grave. It's right behind me. In fact, me and Miss Crime walked past it twice earlier throughout our adventure here at LonFir. But now we found it. Mr. Wade has brought it to you. Here we go. So this is the grave of whom I was talking about. Anne Jean Tingri Lacaz, 1850 to 1885, December of 1885. This is her grave. Now, interesting about this, that what she did was, when she was murdered, they could not find the murder suspects. There were two guys that were actually were investigated for the murder because they were at the scene and they could not pinpoint the shovel, the axe, or whatever they used to actually point these two or this one guy as a murderer. So they both were let go, right? So what they did was they took her eyeballs out of her head and actually used it to try to see if she actually seen the murderers before she was killed. Now, I know they're probably doing that now in other ways, but back then they actually took out the eyeballs of Miss Anne so they could see in the retina, I guess, if she really seen the murderer. Wow, believe that. So this grave here has been here since 1885. Wow. Something else. So I finally found the grave. I'm happy I did. There's over 25,000 graves out here and some new ones because I've pretty much seen them. New ones being out here approximately 4 months ago. So I know there's a lot of famous graves here in Portland, Oregon, all over Oregon, but I definitely found this one here at LonFir. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Tombstone Whispers, bringing it to you, right? Always bringing it to you. Mrs. Crime, Mr. Wade. Once again, stay tuned for other ones. Always hit that like, always follow us. My channel always being updated with new material. Until then, Tombstone Whispers.